back in the day, John Mara, the co-owner along with the great Steve Tisch of the New York Football Giants, was asked if the Giants would participate in Hard Knocks. Let me get the exact quote here from John Mara.
If you're looking it up, this is wait there.
He said at the time, that announcement will come when I'm next to my father in the gates of Heaven Cemetery.
Wow.
Well, he's alive and well, thank goodness. John Mara is a good man. The Giants and HBO and NFL Films and the folks at Skydance announced that there is a first ever off-season Hard Knocks, that they have been embedded with the New York Giants the second the 2023 season ended, and they have had access and starting July 2nd. So this will be summer viewing prior to the actual Hard Knocks, which is yet to be announced. And if it's not the Chicago Bears,
then what are we doing?
Apparently have to do it. Like they're
on the. There's three teams.
They're on the list of teams that can't say no to it.
Right.
They're
it's
on
like
the clock.
It's like Broncos, Saints, and
Bears,
I think
this is
Broncos would be good too.
Who? The Broncos?
I think it's Broncos,
Broncos would be
Saints,
good.
Bears. I think are the.
There's no way it can't be the Bears.
It has to be the Bears. You're right.
Because the Bears, if I'm not mistaken, are they're in the Hall of Fame game as well. I mean,
It'd be perfect.
So you've got locations of Illinois and Canton and wherever they're playing their preseason games. That gets announced tonight too, by the way. And
I would say for sure it's a lock to be the Bears.
Yeah.
And you got the Caleb Williams, the best quarterback, coming into the league in quite some time.
We'll find out just how much access there is because. Since the end of the season, there was an overhaul in the Giants' defensive staff. Wink Martindale, adios. Yep. There was also Brian Burns acquired from the Carolina Panthers, which was a huge new league year maneuver that has been completely under the radar. This guy, Brian Burns, has become one of the best in the business in Carolina, where, as we all know, few people are locked in on Carolina Panthers football. And he's going to now come to New York. That is a huge maneuver. Certainly as the Giants loading up more on the defensive side of the ball as they appear to still be offensively challenged with the departure of Saquon.
Yeah, I'm excited for that episode of the negotiations with Saquon.
I don't know if we'll see all that.
It's a bunch of crickets.
Will we?
They apparently didn't offer him anything.
But will there be meetings in Joe Shane's office that we're privy to hear them talk about this sort of stuff?
Or the decision to draft Malik Neighbors instead of taking a quarterback?
Right, the pro days.
Yeah.
The top 30 visits with J.J. McCarthy and with, I assume, Penix, and any of the conversations that turned out to be fruitless with the Patriots to try and trade up for Drake May, and anything all those conversations and grinding of the quarterbacks, does any of it reveal anything to do with Daniel Jones's future? The acquisition
of you talking
Drew
about
Lock.
Rumors? That'd be awesome.
I don't know. Again, it was just rumors. That's all I heard at the Combine was how the Giants are going to go for a quarterback in this year's draft because they are done with Daniel Jones. And even with them being done with Daniel Jones, they knew, everybody who was, again, when I come back from the Combine, it's multiple people telling me the same thing. And all of that still was predicated on Jones is coming back this year and they're going to use him. It's not like they're going to cut him and he's done. Like done. Like he's still, even if they did pull off the trade for Drake May, he'd still be there with Drew Lock in the quarterback room.
Yep.
It really would have been probably Tommy Cutlets who'd be eating it, or he'd still be there because there's no reason to cut anybody right now. One would think.
I'm fascinated. I think this is a really cool, great, innovative idea. This is going to be really fun to watch.
I don't know. I mean, you do have to be privy to a lot of private conversations for this to work. Otherwise, what is it? Like watching the coach pack his bags for a pro day? You know? Like, is there
maybe,
are we
but
mic'd up for having JJ McCarthy put him on the board? Like, McCarthy said he threw with the Giants
he
on
met
Easter.
with them twice.
Didn't he say that it's the first time he's ever thrown on Easter?
Yeah.
And so, do we see that? Like that?
We better. Well, like you just said, what's the point if we're not kind of seeing all this stuff? We're not going to get 100% behind.
One
but
would think
I mean,
not, because this is a lot of confidential information.
Give me 2/3 at least to make this show kind of worth watching. It's got a huge potential.
Because I would prefer a training camp version than an off-season. An off-season version, if
we're going to get all this stuff, then yeah, it's going to be a huge
I don't
hit.
think we're going to get all that stuff. You just can't, because their private conversations about going for Drake May absolutely washes over on their opinion of Daniel Jones. Don't you think? Which needs to remain completely intact, because he's going to play some meaningful games for them this year, unless Drew Lock balls out. Drew Lock is going to be a week 1 starter for the Giants, I would think.
I would think so. Because Daniel Jones got hurt late in the season, pretty much, right?
I do believe it was in October, wasn't it? Or early November? All these dates bleed together.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting new twist, that there's an off-season Hard Knocks. So now you get an off-season you got an in-season Hard Knocks.
He came
you got
back
an off-season Hard
early
Knocks.
November.
You've got a training camp Hard Knocks. When are we not going to have a Hard Knocks? A bye week Hard Knocks? Is it a bye week like just a Hard Knocks on a bye week?
Oh, the bye
just
week.
following everyone around. The bye week Hard Knocks, following people around on their bye weeks. That's not bad.
That's pretty fun.
Vacation.
I mean, that's kind of like the
Vacation?
birthday party top 10.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who would you want to follow on their bye week?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's
top
just
10
who you want to hang
follows
with.
on bye weeks.
Bye week. Bye week Hard Knock.
Pretty good.
Like that.
Instead of sprinklers, it's
That's pretty good.
Mission critical.
You can do
We
all
got a
this,
Hard
MC.
Knocks. Mission critical. You could follow me around where I refuse. The number of times that I'm tempted to break my NDA to give away the schedule that I know.
You could,
I've known the schedule almost 24 hours
you would
now.
be trending right now all day.
I'm
Just
mission
like
critical.
leaks.
I won't break my NDA for anybody.
Mike, just go ahead and hit that screen real
I
quick.
can't.
Mission
we don't have
critical.
to post it.
I can't.
Yeah, we do. We
Yeah.
post everything.
But we don't have to post it, is what I'm saying.
Can't.
Don't do it, Mike. Just don't do it.
My hands on. I
You're
got
mission critical. You gotta act like you're part of. Again, I don't know who in the NFL office. I got to meet that individual.
Yeah, who
Who's
came
the
up
one
with this term?
who decides to refer to everybody working on the schedule release as if we're launching some sort of
By the
satellite
way,
into
give
space?
that person a raise.
Mission critical,
What
right?
a great phrasing.
Certainly, if it's going to wind up being a new Jerry Bruckheimer hit.
That means it was probably a Harvard grad, like he said.
No, he said actually he
he
deuced
was
all over
he was
that
taking shots at the
unnamed
Harvard
individual.
grads.
I know.
Again, great point by you. Who says no to that guy? Jerry walks in their office.
Yeah, we just
He's
don't know,
got
Jerry.
an idea. They're like, nah.
Not
you know
everything.
What? I don't think so.
Not everything of yours is a hit. Well, wait a
guys,
minute.
Remember though.
Then he just puts down the Jerry stacks on the table.
Remember when Bill Belichick was looking for a job and
That's
I said,
true,
"Here's
too.
his
That's
resume."
true.
Opens up the Halliburton rings.
That was it.
Didn't work. So maybe
Didn't
every
work.
now and then.
That's true.
These guys
Somebody-
get told no. Every now
Is there
and
any
then.
Harvard grad in the Falcons front office?
Where'd Rich McKay go to college?
Me and Captain Jack Sparrow on the Amazing
I'm
Race.
with
It
you,
would be
TJ.
great. That's all I'm saying.
And again, I'm taking Nick Cage. The national treasure is an amazing race.
I'm taking
You know,
Con
It
Air
literally
Nick Cage.
is an amazing race.
I may go
Connor,
Bruce Willis, Armageddon. He was a good leader.
Like all of you are going to beat
Like,
us, but me and
spoiler
Jack are
alert,
going to
he
have the
doesn't
most
make
fun.
it.
Let's
I
be
know,
honest here.
But he'll get me to the end.
Let's be
And
honest
then I
here.
win.
Oh.
I keep the money myself.
What do you?
Rich McKay went to Princeton.
Oh,
Oh, close.
Same thing.
Oh, Ivy League.
I mean, just saying.
Rick, pop that schedule up on your laptop and walk away, bro. Come on.
Who would be the best person here to have as a teammate of the year?
Not me.
Probably RJ.
Oh, that's true.
I actually would, because I
Good
could get in
play.
any
Well,
place.
he's young. He's
Yeah,
got the energy.
Yeah. And he's able to do
He's able to
many
pretty much
things.
do everything.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
And he believes that he can do anything, even if he can't.
Right, exactly. He's got to
Exactly.
believe
I can
too.
kick an 80-yard field goal.
Is RJ the Rich Eisen Show MacGyver?
I think he is, bro.
Irrational
Somebody laughed
confidence
back there.
plus MacGyver.
Who
Yeah.
laughed? I heard
That's
somebody
him
laugh.
laughing in the background.
Is that him laughing?
Cece's back there.
Not Chudwin? Not our call screener?
Oh, no.
Adam's not listening.
He's not listening.
He's listening. Stop
Adam
it.
is like-
If they rename the show The Amazing Sit on Your Ass.
Adam
I'm
taking
done.
straight.
Oh, no, that's great. I'm done.
Adam
I don't think CBS would greenlight that one.
aren't all of
Hey
us
Jerry,
sitting on their asses?
what if we come up with the amazing sit on your ass? And see all the amazing things you can do while sitting on your ass.
He has a message for you in the box. Here.
You can't read
Can't say that, Adam. I can't say that. We're mission, but Adam, you're mission critical to the Rich Eisen Show. Okay,
Roku only, you could
He's
say.
the first line of defense.
very much so.
That's true. It's like the Marines.
He's on the front lines.
He does very well sitting on his ass.
He's
That's
on
what
the
I'm
front
saying.
lines.
Technically, all of us are sitting on our behind.
We are.
ourselves,
We're great at it.
You know?
We're super.
My cheeks hurt. My cheeks hurt.
I can't breathe.
I will not break my NDA. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.